You are watching Access LaPorte County Channel 97. Coming up next is the September 3rd meeting of the Michigan City Fire Merit Commission. You can find more information for this meeting at www.accesslaportecounty.org.
Let's call the Fire Merit Commission meeting to order on September 3rd at 5 o'clock. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, and indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Mr. Adrian. Present. Mr. Biji. Here. Mr. Deutscher. Here. Mr. Esper. Mr. Nylov is here. Approval of the regular meeting minutes of August. I need a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Second. All in favor, sir, by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Passes. Communications and claims. Communications and claims. None. Council representative.
I have no updates.
No updates. Commissioner, she's not here. Local 475.
I guess discussion. I want to get your input on a potential merit ordinance change. So currently we do for the applicants of hire, they do a physical agility test, which you guys oversee. The firefighters help run it. The city pays for the firefighters. Kind of wanted to pick your brains on if we went to a certified physical agility test, which is, they do that out of the MAC. It's pretty much, it would be out of your guys' hands. So what that is, they schedule their day where they get certified, they get their card, and then they would just submit that to you guys.
Who pays for that?
They would have to pay for it.
How much, you don't know?
I think it's around $50. I think it's around $50.
I thought it was at least 100, but I don't,
You don't do much for $50, I'm telling you that right now.
Why would you even consider that?
What was that?
Why would you even consider that? To take it out of our hands and have,
It's,
So
well, I'm wondering.
right.
it would be a cost savings to the city, and you guys are paid, I think, $1,800 on the year.
But,
We don't pay nothing.
No,
We don't
no,
get paid
no.
off of that.
We don't get paid anything for that.
Right, you guys aren't getting paid extra to conduct those, and we've got, some years we've got 2 testing cycles for applicants. We've got multiple practice sessions. It's a lot of time.
So it's up, you're saying that with this change, you're gonna want the applicant to go on his own and get a certification of a CPAP. Is that what you're saying, correct?
Correct. That would be the ask, that it's pretty standard, fire departments do that all around the area, they actually have it. Some of them have it as you must have your CPAP before applying. Some of them have it, you must have your CPAP card before your written test date. We do it a little different, we do our own physical agility test, but there's a lot of hours and cost that goes into that. I think that would alleviate some of that.
And what do the firefighters think about it? Especially the ones that work it and get paid to work it.
I was saying that would kind of hurt us because we're not going to get the overtime. The last merit committee meeting that we had, that was one of the ordinance changes we wanted to change.
Who wanted to change it? The workers or
The merit ordinance committee.
well, the committee did?
So this isn't, I'm picking your guys' brains right now, see what you guys think about it. And if we were to go that route, what would be a good time frame for them to submit the card?
Okay, so first things first, we have to know exact cost. I kind of think $50 doesn't make it.
Well, so they would be paying $50.
It's not, yeah, they would pay.
Oh, they
take it out of our hands.
Oh,
Yes,
The
they,
applicant would pay the 50 bucks.
Or whatever it costs to
Whatever-
get
oh,
this
okay, I thought it
certification.
was a cost to the city.
And how long do those certifications last? Do they ever have to, is it yearly?
2 years.
I think it's 2 years.
So we can get, somebody can get one and use it to other departments if they wanted to, just so they have, it's a 2-year.
Or somebody might already have one before applying.
And once they have it and they're on the job, they don't need it anymore.
Correct.
Who checks to make sure they've got one or not?
So that's where they would have to submit it.
Along with their application.
That depends on how you, I mean, that's where I'm kind of getting your guys' opinion. Would you guys prefer to be submitted with application, submitted after written test?
I think application would be cleaner.
Should be right on the original application.
There's no liability to us.
I think it should be with the application.
Right.
Because what else do they give? You give their driver's license, their place of residence. It's all got to be done with the application. I would do it with the application. But then you have to put it out there when we put that, you need this to fill out the application.
How long does it take to get this certification?
So they schedule it.
So what I'm asking is how far in advance would they have to know to get the certification to apply?
I mean, when they apply for, I guess, there's the job.
Say it posts, say June 1st of 2025.
Well, if you put a job posting out there, a description of the job and all that, and say, hey, we're taking applications, what is the requirements? You'd have it under the requirements, they would know right then.
Yeah, I do understand that, but then it is, okay, I can't get a test till after this date.
Well, so the MAC does them multiple times a month.
That's what I'm asking, how available it is, so I can't get my test till this, and it's supposed to be in with their application, but if they do it multiple times a month or whatever.
They do it enough times a month.
So the lead time would be a week or something if they wanted to, they better be
As long as the
prepared.
job posting's out with enough time, they've got enough time to schedule it.
Okay. I'm just asking if it's something.
As long as they do it.
But I don't think that'd be an issue now anyway, because don't we take applications all year round? So, yeah, they take, being that we take applications all year round, it's on them if they, drag their feet. Just the way I look at it,
I agree. I just wanted to know if it's something that's every 6 months or every, that they wouldn't have a chance to.
What I know about the facilities, and he probably answer that better, is that they have to be open so many, for however many times a month or a week or whatever, to be a certified facility. And I guess they do that, so it actually falls on the individual as to what their schedule is.
Right.
So where's the facility at?
What's that?
Where's this facility at?
It's rapidly available.
It would be more flexible. I know I've had certain individuals that apply here and then they had a vacation the day of the physical agility. And with the CPAC card, they wouldn't run into that problem. They're flexible. They can go, the first week of October, third week of October, first week of November. So it's kind of opens it up for them a little bit.
It's all right for them, but how about the firemen, as far as that goes, getting paid, overtime, stuff like that? That's where you're gonna get your toes stepped on.
I will bring it back to them. This is a discussion right now. I mean, nothing.
Because I can see their side of the fence too. I mean, you get a lot of people, like a little extra jam.
Right.
Who doesn't?
But, I mean, also there's,
And they work for it out there. It's not just free.
there's no point in spending money that doesn't even, it can be spent elsewhere for other things that the fire department could use or the commission could use for other things.
I think it should be on the application.
Okay.
When do you guys meet for the meetings?
As needed. We don't have like a monthly meeting, we'll just call for a meeting.
This is the only one that you're talking about to have changed now?
Currently, yeah, there's more that we want to change regarding the promotional testing. We kind of wanted to wait until after this test.
I want to talk about the application. Since you're going to change something that's going to be put on the application, is there anything else that you guys are discussing that you want to put on the application? Sort of like you must be an EMT to fill out the application.
That has been discussed.
I've discussed that for years and nobody wanted to do it. They don't think it's fair.
Yeah, that's been discussed. We haven't really had a definitive decision on that yet.
Because that would save the mayor commission a ton of money too.
Right.
A ton of money. Just saying, so it might be something to think about if you're gonna put something on the application to change it, everything you want on that application, you should have it changed if that's part of, and that's just my input. But with this, I think just put it on the application and have it done.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I wanted,
Anybody
this
else?
is kind of a little discussion,
Agreed.
pick your brains a little bit. That's all I got.
Report from the chief.
Darby, the incident breakdowns to you guys, do I do that with you guys, or no? You guys worried about that, like the calls we're taking for the month?
You always have.
Supposed to be on there.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it.
Okay, I'll do that anyway, how about that? So I'll start with that. So for the month of August, we had 14 fire, 358 EMS calls, 20 hazardous conditions, 6 service calls, 54 good intent, 11 false alarms or false calls, with 3 special incidents, for a total of 466 calls for the month of August, which is 91. So that puts us at 3,370 calls for the year, which is 91 more than we were at the end of August last year. So we're 91 over from a year ago. And all those medical calls, Narcan was used 6 times.
6 times this
Six
time.
times. 6
A
times.
little more than last month.
Yeah.
What was the total for the year to date?
3371.
Yeah, 3370. Sorry, that's it.
70?
Yeah, it's 91 is the,
I ain't got that.
we're 91 more than last year at this time. And then, don't have any questions about the calls. Move on to September anniversaries with driver operator Dan Legault with 27 years. Driver operator Armand Bouzlon with 10 years. Driver operator Brock Kohler with 10 years. Driver operator Daniel Nona with 8 years. Driver operator Dwayne Brown with 8 years. And driver operator Nick Palmer with 8 years as well. That's it for the September anniversaries. Don't really have anything else. Oh, I don't know if it's real dazzling for you guys, but we, the new hire we had, the MAC was supposed to start an academy next Monday, but that has been put on hold indefinitely. They only had like, from what I understood, like 3 people signed up for that class. So it wasn't worth them doing the class right now. It was Wayne Township. WDG boards looked into Wayne Township. Apparently they don't have anything until January, is what it's looking like. And I was going to call South Bend today, blew that off right now because of the dates that the assistant chief over there that handles that, they were sending 30 people to perf. And he said if they got like 24 of them or so, the class would be full, but he wouldn't know that actual number that passed perf until, he said, like September the 5th.
So there's a chance of getting this up.
There is a chance.
And to get
He
this up.
said if they had the 24, if we at least get probably 24, so he goes, we're gonna be too full. But he won't know the number that passed perf until he said the 5th of September, so Thursday. So can check back probably at the beginning of next week with him if you want me to, and see if he does have an opening, and it will be in October. Their class will be in October,
If not, we have to wait till January.
at least.
And
That's what it sounds
what does that do with the probationary firefighter?
He didn't start till July, so he's still within that year. Now, granted, this is no fault of his own either. This is
Yeah, it's just scheduling.
the way things are going right now.
Right.
Yeah. So, now the good thing about that individual is he does have certs and stuff. He does have some experience and so on and so forth. So, he's been to an academy, but it was more of a condensed version, so to speak, more geared towards volunteers, whether, I don't know what the difference would be, but training chief's not here today, but he explained, because he was actually one of the instructors for that class that individual went through. So he did go through a class. It wasn't a full-on academy like we would normally send, so.
Is he an EMT?
He is.
Oh, so we don't have to worry about extending his
No,
probation
no,
because of the
he is an
EMT thing?
EMT. That's what I say, he's got certs and stuff already. Got some
And you said
experience.
his anniversary date when? July?
He just came on in July. I don't know the exact date.
So if he had to wait till January, the class will be finished by July.
Oh, yeah.
So there's no, gonna be no,
Yeah, so we can, and I can send you, I can call you or whatever if I find out something from South Bend. Now, the one in South Bend is gonna cost you probably, I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of $3,500, $3,500.
oh, it's Wayne's about the same, right?
I never really associated with Wayne as far as like, I wasn't in the position to be sending people anywhere, so I don't know what there was a cost.
Because they stay down
They
there
did stay down there, I do remember that, they did stay down there for
for
the
the
week.
week, and they come home on the weekends.
Right, now, what the cost was associated with that, I'm not 100%.
Because you gotta pay them per diem for food and everything.
Yeah, you'll definitely have that.
Well, get them in one as soon as we can. That's all we can say,
Like I
right?
said, I'll find out from South Bend, I'll give them a call beginning of the week, see what they come up with, see what they, what they have, if they have anything at all. And then I'll let you know, decide from there. You all can decide from there. And somebody help me, September the 11th, we're gonna have the climbing the stairs at Ames Field, commemorate 9/11. And I'm not exactly 100% sure on the time. You guys know the time?
No, I'm sure on time yet.
I know it's usually early in the morning, usually about 9. We can have them post that on our Facebook page, the time, unless it's already there. I don't mess with Facebook, so I don't know what's on there.
You're a smart man.
I learned a lesson years ago watching everybody else. Didn't realize what to stay away from. So we'll get that and get that out for everybody that might be interested, at least maybe coming and observing or something. Or if your knees are feeling up to it.
Try.
There you go.
You can only go for so far,
There
right?
you go. You should get it a shot. Other than that, I don't really have anything I can think of right now off the top of my head. I guess I'm done.
All right. Old business. Only old business I have is I've talked to the company that's doing the promotional testing. He's pretty much wrapping that up with all the questions and everything. He's waiting for the commission to pick up to see who's going to be testing on the 6th. I have to get that all out of the stations, and we'll go from there, and then he'll send out the test to me, and I'll have them under lock and key until that time.
Don't forget ours up in there.
Right. Anybody else got old business? New business? Any new business?
Yes, I'm asking this National Fire Safety Council Incorporated, how much of the funding goes to?
I will get that answer for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, 'cause like I said, I'm not 100% sure on what it is. And like Mr. Pavone had dealings with him, as he said. And it may be 100% goes to it, but you gotta buy from them.
Well, that's fine
Yeah.
with that.
That is accurate.
If that's the same.
100% of the funds are used to purchase fire safety materials. They make money because they're selling the materials.
Okay, are you sure of that?
Yeah.
The 100% of the funds?
What's the name of it?
National Fire, what is it?
It's National Fire Safety Council, Inc.
Yeah, that's it.
Where'd you get that?
Huh?
Where'd you get that?
They sent it to my company, I'm thinking
Oh.
about donating. But I don't want to donate, only 50% goes to the
How
city.
hard do you think?
Huh?
Think about the children, Greg.
I used to think about the food baskets until I found out they only got a certain percentage.
You're holding on to the past, my man.
I just want to know, if 80% of it goes to this funding, I have no problem, but if 40% goes to this funding?
I will get you a specific answer.
If 100%.
You don't believe Mr. Pavone, and I'm just screwing with you too much, so I'm gonna get you.
I'm just saying, if it's 100%, I'm going to donate.
I'll get you a number.
Okay.
I'll talk to our PIO. She's
If
the
it's
one
80%,
that's in
I'll donate.
contact and handles it with the guy, because she ends up getting the stuff, and she's the one that goes into the schools and stuff.
Okay. Actually, my boss told me to find out about this, so she can donate. Nope,
Oh,
nope.
all right,
I gave up my business in 2005.
okay.
If you're worried about 100% or not, you could write a check directly to the fire department.
To you or to him or?
Either or the union, but
No, I ain't writing it to the union.
the benefit of that is you would be able to get a tax exemption.
I did see
As a
that.
nonprofit.
Yeah. It's attractive. I just wanted to know what percentage
I'll
goes
get
to
you,
it.
I'll get you
I
I will
appreciate it.
text her when we're done, so I don't forget, and then I'll get you an answer on that.
Great, thank you.
Any other new business? Public comments? Commission comments? I got a couple things. First, I want to say that Mr. Esper is here, so we can get that on the record. Also, I won't be here for the testing of the hirees. I'll be out of town. I'll be in Denver. I'm going to get all that paperwork and stuff. Promotional test. I'm going to give it to Mr. Adrian, and we're going to go over it, and then he can get a hold of one of you guys to go over it with you, because if we get more than 3 people, we're going to have to call a special meeting, and if we go individual, unless you guys want to call a special meeting to see, hey, make sure we know how to run it when it happens on the 21st. September 21st is when the testing is for promotional testing.
I think we should call a special meeting.
And I think
When do you leave?
you're not gonna be
I
here.
leave the 16th.
You have to have enough people to supervise this. You can't just be one guy doing
No,
this.
you got, there's gonna have to be, I think, we did 2 people outside and 2 people inside.
Right.
2 people out here to check them in, to get their number, put it in the envelope, make sure they have their ID, no phones come in, there's, and then they just pass out the tests and the test answer sheets.
There's a time
And-
limit.
Yeah,
When are we gonna get the tests?
they should be here next week. He was waiting to see how many tests we actually need, and I picked all that stuff up on the 6th. Which is Friday, and probably that Monday or Tuesday, I'll come to the chief's office to make sure that everybody that's on the list is qualified to be on the list, meets the qualifications of time, and go from there.
When are you gonna get the tests?
I hopefully get them next week sometime.
Okay, so you're gonna be gone the 16th, so if we're gonna
Yes.
have a special meeting, it's gonna have to be 12th, 13th.
And it's gotta be posted, but what happens if we don't have the tests by then?
That's what I'm asking.
Well, I don't know when he'll send them. He says they're ready. He's waiting to see if we need more with how many people signed up.
And if you have more than, if it's you, Fred and me, then that means we have to have a special meeting.
If there's 3 or more, if there's a quorum, yes.
I think we should try to have a special meeting if we can.
We're gonna have to, because we can't just do this for
Because
2 people.
Fred's nervous, and I understand.
No,
Yeah, we would like to we like to know what we're doing.
all right, because they need 48 hours advance to post it, right? And what dates did you say? I don't have-
I would say it's gonna have to be the 13th or 14th. If you leave on the 16th, if you're gone on the 16th, then you're not gonna be back for the 24th, and I'm leaving on.
21st, I'll be back the 21st, the day of the testing.
So you won't be able to review the test then, that's a fact.
No. I'm hoping I get the test the 10th or the 11th.
That would be fine, we could have, then we gotta call it, if you get them the 10th, you call a special meeting.
Okay, so we'll call.
So that's,
Let's just go ahead.
you almost have to get them the 10th to be able to call a special meeting unless we have a special meeting on a Saturday.
We can do,
Want to set a date now?
we can set a date like the 13th. That's Friday.
Right.
If the tests don't come in, we can also always cancel the special meeting, and then you guys are just gonna have to do it,
Right.
you and Fred will have to meet up and talk about it,
Right.
and Fred and next person will have to meet up to get around the quorum thing.
Okay.
All right, I'll have the secretary post a special meeting for the 13th. What time? I'm available anytime.
I'm available anytime.
What day of the week is that?
That's Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah, right. We're not superstitious, are we?
If I'm here.
It is what it is.
What time?
At It's up to you guys. It's up to the ones that,
Doug,
you
what time
know.
did you hear?
If I'm in town, I can be here at 2:15.
Let's call it 3 o'clock.
3, I can make it 3.
3 o'clock?
3 o'clock.
Promotional, especially on the promotional test, 3 o'clock. On the
13th,
Friday,
Friday, 13th.
13th. All right, I will call and have that taken care of. Any other commission comments?
Is this test gonna go on all day long? Or is it just-
It's the morning and the afternoon. It's on the 21st. They have I think it's like driver and captain or driver and lieutenant. No, you gotta be driver and captain. No,
Down the captain, I believe, in the end, lieutenant and.
it can't be driver and captain because the driver can actually test for captain if he's got 2 years as a driver. So it's gotta be driver, lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
There's some way it goes. I can't remember what it is. And that'd be the morning session and the afternoon session are the other two ranks.
It'll be a day.
Yeah, it's a whole day right here. So,
How many we have signed up, you don't know?
no. What I did to order the tests, I went and seen how many people are eligible in each position to test. I told them I need this many, plus a couple extra in case.
Right.
So. Any other commission comments?
Do the stations have the books on this?
They should.
Well, I'm just asking.
Yes, they've been studying.
2 years ago, we had a little problem with the
Well,
books.
that person's not here with me anymore.
That's not the issue. The issue is the books should stay there.
They all know that now.
And they knew it then.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it if they take them.
Well,
You know what I mean? The only ones that can tell us that they're gone are firefighters come to us and say, hey, there are no books. And that's what happened, I believe, with the last time.
I think so.
So, and I haven't heard anything.
You
So,
won't. Not right now. It's too soon.
any other commission comments? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next meeting will be Monday, October 7th, 5 o'clock.